In 1773, the British pass a new law, cutting the price of imported British tea. That's bad news for American tea sellers who are going to take a big hit to their profits. The Patriots seized this as an opportunity for a memorable protest, staging tea parties in Boston, New York, and other harbors.
The Sons of Liberty, the folks behind the Boston Tea Party, realized that they were going to provoke the British government into doing something really harsh. That was precisely the point. What they hoped to do, and what they succeeded in doing, was to convince more Americans that those British government officials really are bad guys.
More than 100 rebels board 3 ships and throw 45 tons of tea overboard. The ploy works. A furious British Parliament drops the hammer on Boston. New laws strip the citizens of their right to elect their own officials, ban town meetings unless approved by the royal governor, and close Boston's economic lifeline, its harbor.
That actually means that all merchants are going to go out of business. And what the king is doing is putting a stranglehold on the economy.
The whole point, from the British standpoint, was to show those Americans who was boss.
And nothing rams that point home better than sending 4,000 more troops to Boston as imperial enforcers, joining the thousands already there.
Think about that. All of a sudden, you've got about 6,000 or 7,000 soldiers in a town where the population is 14,000 or 15,000 people. So this is sending a very strong message to us. You're now under full military rule.
All of this plays right into the hands of Joseph Warren and the Sons of Liberty, who want the colonists to see the British as tyrannical foreign rulers rather than their fellow countrymen.
As long as the Americans thought of themselves as Englishmen, then there was no fundamental problem between the two sides. And then there came a critical point at which they realized, we're not really Englishmen, we're Americans. And once the Americans began thinking of themselves as Americans rather than English, then the die was cast, and the revolution became inevitable.
And in less than a year, what began as a dispute over paying taxes will erupt into all-out war.